Hi everyone, today we are watching a film called Django Unchained. The film starts with a group of slaves in a line. At the front and end of the line are slaveholders who guard the slaves. On the other side of the road is a man riding a horse and wagon. He says that he is a dentist and is searching for slaveholders named the Speck brothers. He is in luck because the people that he crossed on the road are those brothers. Then the man asks a slave named Django if he is from a specific farm. Django says yes, and the dentist asks what he knows about the owners of the farm. The Speck brothers don't want the slave to talk to the strange man and draws a gun at the dentist. The driver of the wagon draws his own gun and shoots him right in his head. He turns back to the line and started to talk with Django again. He asks if Django could identify the owners of the farm named the Brittle brothers, and Django says yes. Then the dentist says that Django needs to go with him. In the next scene, the two guys are in a newly built town named Texas. Everyone is looking at them weird because, as they say it,
"He's a nigger on a horse."
They get into a bar and get a beer. The dentist asks the black man for a deal. Django needs to help him to kill the guys from the farm, and then he will get his freedom. The sheriff came to the bar and wants to kill both guys. The dentist easily kills the sheriff and goes back inside. The marshal gets called and gets reinforcements. Then Django and the dentist needs to put their hands up and get out of the bar. It turned out that the dentist was a bounty hunter and the sheriff was the bounty. In the next scene, we see the duo travel to one of the farms to collect the bounty of the guys who own the farm. The problem is they don't know which farm it is, so it is a long travel. They are making a plan how to get into the farm. Django is the servant and the dentist is the master. They get to a farm and the dentist is distracting the headmaster of the farm. Django is getting a tour of the property and in the meantime is looking for a sign of the Brittle brothers. He finds one brother and kills him. He gets into a fight with the other brother and then kills him too. The last brother gets killed by the dentist's sniper. The headmaster is coming, but the dentist shows him that they are bounty hunters and is okay with it. Next, we see people on horses with torches in their hand. They are planning to kill the dentist, but he set a trap for them and the killers retrieved. The dentist and Django are resting somewhere in the mountains when he wants to make another deal. He wants Django to come and collect bounties with him, and Django gets 1/3 of the money. Django agrees and they become partners. A little bit later we see Django and the dentist on a stakeout for a bounty who is worth $7,000. Django has the gun, but first can't shoot because he feels bad for the kids next to the bounty. The dentist gives a motivational speech and Django kills the bounty. Then, we see a montage of the couple killing bounties. When the winter was over, Django and the dentist are going to Mississippi because the wife of Django should be somewhere in a farm there. Next, they are at the house of the headmaster and see that the headmaster is watching some slaves fight. They travel with him to the place where Django's wife is supposed to be. They arrive at the place and the wife, we will call her Hild from now on, is currently getting punished because she ran away. She is in a box underground with a lot of water in it. When Django hears this, he is ready to draw his gun and shoot everybody, but he knows it is not the good moment and bottles up his emotions. The dentist orders Hild to come up to the room of Django and him. That is where Django and his wife finally meet again and make a plan to get her out of there. But the black butler knows they are up to something and tells the headmaster. The headmaster is very angry and keeps them at gunpoint. Then he brings out Hild and he threatens her with a hammer. Django wants to do something, but there is still a gun pointed at him. The doctor and Django can't take it anymore and buy Hild for $12,000. When the deal is done and they want to shake hands, the dentist takes a pistol and shoots the headmaster. Then the dentist gets shot by one of the headmaster's men. Django takes his gun and starts shooting everyone. It looks like he can get away, but then the bad guys have his wife at gunpoint. He needs to give up, otherwise she will be dead. In the next scene we see him hanging in a shed with a muzzle on his head. He gets woken up by one of the now dead headmaster's men. And he is about to torture him and cut off his nuts. When the black butler comes in and says he will get sent back to a farm. Django is being transported to the farm when the transporters settle for a break. Django tells them that they can get a lot of money when they go back and kill the headmaster's men. First, they don't believe him, but after a bit of research it turns out to be true. Django and the transporters team up. But right when they give him a weapon, Django turns on them and kills them. In the next scene we are in the house of the headmaster's helpers. Django turns up and kills all of them. Then he goes to the house of the headmaster because his wife is still there. He is searching for his wife and eventually finds her. Then we see the funeral of the headmaster and interrupts it, and he kills a lot of people. Now he is alone with the butler. He tortures him for a bit and then blows up the house. After that he and his wife ride away on their horses. And the film ends. Thank you for watching Movie Explanation. We see you in our next video.